Also, a reminder to councillors that we're now live streaming on YouTube so that people anywhere in the world can now tune in and watch us. The camera's located on the wall over there, the microphone is there. I'll also ask in order to avoid any confusion that councillors don't speak until I call them, so that anyone who's watching will know who is speaking, because many people are being seen from the back, so anyone watching will not know who is speaking. And because of that, also please speak as clearly as you can, so that it can be picked up by the microphone and those outside can understand what's being said. Finally, I just want to bring people's attention to, on the agenda, that item 7 says, the part 2 item, consider whether item, it says item 15, it should be item 17, is put into part 2, so we'll come to that under item 7. Okay, so with that, thank you, let's go on to public comments.
Shall we welcome the public as well?
Sorry?
Shall we welcome the public?
Yeah, yes. I will actually, I will, thank you very much. We'll welcome the public. There's more than we normally have here, so we can't sit behind it. It's more than usual. Thank you very much. Councillor Webster.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to see if we want to bring forward item 10 before the public participation, as that has a direct influence on what we can and cannot do with the public.
Okay. Councillor Bishop.
So moved. Agree.
We have moved. Okay. Everyone in agreement? Anyone against? Okay, that's carried. So item 10 is brought forward. What will we do about now then? We'll stay orders. Okay. Thanks very much. Councillor Webster.
Mr. Mayor,
So following a request from Councillor Fillmore,
to bring forward item
a
10.
reference to the standing order about members of the public who may not speak at town council meetings. We had a meeting with the Standing Orders Committee, the subcommittee, on Wednesday the 30th of June. But we also took the opportunity to look at tidying up another anomaly concerning the mayor and deputy mayor being ex officio at all committees. It's stated in another piece of paper that it wasn't actually stated in standing orders. So the two items then are that in section 3, meetings generally, paragraph E is altered to read, members of the public may make representations, ask questions, and give evidence at a meeting which they are entitled to attend in respect of the business on the agenda. The mayor will request the ward member or the clerk to respond to the question after the meeting. Following that, a new paragraph F, to read, all members of the public speaking at the meeting must be a resident of the Ulverston wards, unless agreed by the mayor at the meeting at which the member of the public wishes to speak and matter is related to Ulverston wards. And thereafter, all the subsequent paragraphs in the section are reallocated accordingly. So that adds one to the list. The second piece is in section 4, committees and subcommittees, new paragraph E to read, the mayor or deputy mayor shall be ex officio members of committees unless they have already been elected to the committee. So that's the two changes that we're talking about. The Standing Orders Committee is recommending that.
Mr. Mayor, subject to the amendment to the word ask in place of answer, I move that it be adopted.
Just, so just like looking that one down.
Because what you said, I picked it up.
You've got it?
Yeah.
I'll second. Thank you.
The clerk's got that. Okay, thank you. Is everyone in agreement?
Agree.
Anyone against? Okay, thank you. That's put forward. That comes from the standing orders. Thank you. In that case, then public participation is now slightly different. So for a period of up to 15 minutes, members of the public may ask questions and raise matters they think should be discussed by the council in the future. And the councils are now permitted after the meeting to ask questions for members of the public as well, because the matter can't. That's the same way that.
No.
That doesn't know, that's right.
The vote they can ask questions.
Through it, it's not the order I've got on my notes. Individuals must be resident of Ulverston wards, not quite necessarily so, but speak for a maximum of 3 minutes unless directed by the mayor. Must declare if they have a financial public participation, then the public to speak. Thank you. Just want to say postcode.
Yeah, postcode is LA12. My name is Mark here. It's Carriage Brook Priory Road, Ulverston, in front of the new developments, road and homes developments. Good evening, gentlemen. I'd just like to thank Mr. Bishop Rowe for for picking up the mantle here. At very short notice he was contacted and we were just at a loose end at a loss as to where to go with this. And thankfully he came along and he's fighting our corner for us and hopefully continue to do so. I'm representing here the Priory Road residents from the 11 houses. I mean, there are more residents dotted around there, but it was too short a notice to get everybody involved. So I just hope that they come up with some suggestions as we go forward, which is what we're looking for. So on behalf of the Priory Road residents, we feel we've had very little support from SLDC as a whole. We've been in a constant battle with Road and Homes trying to get answers to questions, trying to get answers to emails, just getting nowhere.
Speaking from Maxim,
Going back, version of an email sent on the 27th of April, still waiting for a response. It's just not good enough. The issues that we've got, all those various issues depending on what's happening with the development. Some points to initially, and hopefully those points will be taken away. But what we're after at the end of the day is a meeting between SLDC, the District Council Enforcement Officer and or the SLDC Development Officer, or Development Manager, not necessarily ganging up against anybody, but we'd like to be in front of them and get some answers and have those answers recorded and get some action to those answers, because it's just becoming untenable. Not just everybody here tonight, Freedom Day today. We sit at home day after day with our masks on because the dust coming from that development site is just horrendous. When that westerly or northwesterly wind is blowing, we just get absolutely covered. Day by day we're going out. Tables, chairs, the fabric of the building inhaling that dust. It's not good for the workers on the site, who are not supervised by and large. They don't seem to be wearing protective equipment. We can't go around wearing protective equipment. We've worn it for best part of 18 months now for the COVID problem. Because of the dust situation. It's just totally unhealthy. There's more small children moved in the middle of it. Well, more small children moved in now in the middle of the road. It's unhealthy for small children to be breathing in this amount of dust. We feel that the development should have been boarded off initially and screened properly. Water about it last March, they did something about it. That dropped off very, very quickly because of the cost of water suppression. But there must be other methods of mitigating dust coming into our properties. And there are a couple of things that we like with immediate effect. And as nice as it is, when that is lit up at night, there are some residents down there that get it shining in their bedroom window. We like with immediate effect for that to be off at a certain time of night, a reasonable time of night, so people can actually get some sleep and have the light shining through. And the other one I just mentioned is dust suppression. Thank you very much for listening, and hopefully we can arrange that meeting with Thank you.
Did you supply on the email, for example?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
No, we were happy to have Martin speak to borrowers. We were happy for Martin to speak to borrowers as a collective. Christine Harrison, we were happy for Martin to speak on our behalf as a collective.
Thank you.
I'll be running tomorrow and we'll try and sort something out.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The park will be awful. Right.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, thank you, Bishop Road.
my phone's on silent, telling me that the YouTube channel for Ulverston meeting is not working.
Okay, thank you. Phil will work on that. That's possible. Thank you. What minutes? Approve the minutes.
I propose that they be approved.
I'll second.
Councillor Wilson, second by Councillor Evans. Agreed? Thank you. Right, item 7, part 2 item. We do have under item 17 an item which should be discussed in private. Probably is then we move back to part two. So the public can't allow them at the end of the meeting.
Now propose it.
Proposed, against sponsor, being second